Right then, this is Sharky from SHAR-KADE. So we have a build update. We have the Mario Kart and Deluxe Ultimate Deluxe control panel. This unit's built. We are just going through our tests, making sure everything's working correctly. We've also done a few updates to the 32 terabyte. This is going to have the 32 terabyte build with it. So we've just been working on some updates. I'm just backing everything up now, making sure for the next machine it's just copy and paste, and then that should update and apply all the fixes that's needed for the future units. So we have this unit, which is a Mario Kart design. Like I say, this is a 32 terabyte build, so it has 16 terabytes internal as well as our 16 terabyte external drive with all the updated games and so on. I've got a few things coming soon. A new feature that I'll be looking at adding at a later date, which actually includes a massive collection of PS4 games, which I'll explain later on in a later video. I'll do a whole video and review of that. But basically you'd have a huge collection of the PS4 stuff as well. There's the Space Invaders one that I'm currently finishing off as well. Just got to get the hard drives mounted, get the side art applied. We were waiting on the T-molding and stuff. The back panels are ready to go on as well, so I'm trying to get this finished today. Also try and get the configuration done today on this. We have a rock cabinet that's up the other shop, which I'll do a video of. I'm just working between the customer on the custom grills and stuff just to get the final touches of that unit finished, and that'll be done. We have had the Mario cabinet, the 4-player, that got damaged during shipping, and that's been returned. Few bits and pieces missing, so I'm gonna have to contact the shippers and see what the hell's going on, because the controllers that went with the unit are missing and a few other bits, so I ain't too happy about that. There is quite a few physical noticeable damage on the unit, and it's taking quite a hard and heavy hit. So I'm going to do some repairs on that unit. I'll probably knock quite a few £100 off that, because it is going to be a repaired unit. So it's going to get some new side graphics on. It's going to get the sides repaired. There's some slight minor knocks on the side panels themselves. There's a big gouge out of one of the sides, which that panel is going to be replaced on the control panel area. Some artwork's going to have to be replaced, both side arts, the brickwork, artwork and all that stuff is got to be also repaired. And I just want to go through and test everything, all the buttons and sticks and stuff like that. Everything seems to be working absolutely fine. The sticks, the buttons, the PC parts, all that sort of stuff is okay. So I'm going to sit down, take a look and see what I can sort out with that. So that will probably go up soon for sale. Like I say, I'll take a few £100 off on that unit, but I'll get it looking absolutely brand new again. So I'm confident enough I can do the minor knocks and dents and stuff like that and repair those and get that unit looking brand new. So there is, I think, some control panel builds, some stand-ups. I've still got another 4-player stand-up to crack on with, but I need the other big unit out the other shop first, the rock one, so I can make a start on that build as well. We are catching up. I'm going to try and get this unit out by next week. It should be finished today, but I want to I need to get the shipping crate in, get that ready for shipping for next week. This one as well, I've got the shipping crate coming for this one and another unit there as well. So this one I'm trying to get finished today, and then I can just try and make some room. I've got a unit there that was damaged because of shippers. That got returned twice, that got damaged. The customer's actually in the middle of sorting out the insurance and stuff from the shippers with that unit. It's been an absolute nightmare for that build. So I'm waiting for that to be picked up. And yeah, just I've got a bit of tidying up to do later on. I'll try and get a video over the weekend of this unit showing off the artwork. The camera on this phone doesn't really do this unit justice. The purples are all nice and dark on this unit. It looks smart as hell from top to bottom. I wasn't too keen on the idea of doing a Mario Kart unit because I've done some design examples in the past of Mario Kart and nothing seemed to look right. But man, this has turned out absolutely stunning. It's an absolutely stunning piece of artwork there. So yeah, get this finished. Also, we've got these new Xbox controllers in. The problem is getting Xbox controllers is the fact that I get a branded controller. They seem to run out of stock of that branded controller. I've got to get another one, and I've got to reconfigure certain games and certain systems with the new controllers. These ones are great. They've got a nice feel. They're not as quality feel as the other controllers, but the analogs and stuff are really nice. The dead zones are great on them. They're fully configurable as well. You can change all the button layouts and stuff like that. The only problem with these is the buttons themselves come as switch style. So I had to reconfigure A and B the other way around for the switch, the PlayStation games and stuff. But you get an app for your phone and you can actually remap all the buttons the way you want. One controller works straight away, no problem, configured perfectly. The second controller was a bit of a pain to get to swap the buttons. I think it was just because it was recognizing both controllers and it wasn't quite saving the remapping for one controller. But I managed to get that sorted out. But like I say, you do have to use an app to swap A and B. So I might have to do that for a while until I get another brand of controller in maybe. But these actually have a few switch modes as well. So you have, I think there's, let's have a look there. So you have Nintendo Switch mode, which is the S. You have a iOS mode for mobiles. And you have the the Android mode as well on the first one there. So you have switches there. So you just got to make sure it's on X for X input mode. And then work like 360 controllers, recognizes 360 controllers as well. So you just got to make sure that it's in that X mode to work right. I think you can also put it in direct input mode as well. So for the older games, I cannot answer that. There's always someone trying to ring just because I'm doing a video. I'll just wait for the call hanging up. So yeah, there's always someone bloody ring us. So like I say, we will be looking at a higher grade controller. I've seen some that have a magnetic analog stick as well, which has always got a zero center of the controls. I've looked them up. They're quite nice quality looking controllers, and you can actually swap the parts out. I may offer them as an upgrade for Xbox controllers. Basically the analog sticks and stuff like that, if you did ever get one that went faulty, you can swap those parts out. They're fully programmable. Linus Tech Tips done a video of those controllers, so I'm going to get some of those in and do some tests on the system, get it configured with the system as well, and maybe in the future those will just take over completely of the controls. But like I say, they do cost a bit more than these controllers, so there'll probably be an extra charge for those controllers themselves. These are wireless as well. You can use them wired with the wire. They are wireless, but I've still got some stuff to mess on with to put everything in full wireless mode. These motherboards do have Bluetooth, so you can Bluetooth the controllers to the actual machine. But I've got software running in the background that actually stops Bluetooth controllers being connected, controllers like that. So that's because it stops the hot swapping. It's a bit of software runs in the background to keep the controller IDs in order at all times, and it's to avoid any hot swapping IDs and stuff like that. But I'm gonna look at later down the road. I just want to get the 32 terabyte drive fully finished, and then I can work on the next build update, which would be the 40 terabyte build. The PlayStation, like I say, the PlayStation 4 option as well is going to be an add-on. It's only going to be for the stand-up arcades, large arcade units, units that have room inside them, extra room inside them. But like I say, I'll explain a bit more later down the line. But you're going to have literally around 8 terabytes worth of extra games just on there. And that's a drive I'm working on at the minute. So that shouldn't be too long to complete. So a few things to get sorted today. Hopefully it'll be finished by later this afternoon. So make sure you like, share, subscribe to the videos, hit that notification bell, and I'll catch us in the next one. Bye.